Feeling knocked down? Overwhelmed by a setback that feels like a dead end? What if resilience isn't about bouncing back to who you were before? What if it's about finding the strength to move forward, even when you're still carrying the weight of the struggle? Stay with me, and by the end of this video, you will have a simple, powerful tool to help you endure any challenge and lead yourself out of the fire. As Winston Churchill famously said, if you are going through hell, keep going. There are few people who embody the brutal reality of resilience more than Winston Churchill during the Blitz. His leadership, so vividly captured in Erik Larson's masterpiece, The Splendid and the Vile, wasn't built on cheerful optimism. It was built on a gritty, stubborn, day-by-day endurance. The book shows us a leader facing the nightly terror of bombings, the threat of invasion, and the isolation of standing alone. His resilience wasn't a bounce, it was a relentless forward march through hell. That skill is the superpower we're talking about today. True resilience is the capacity to absorb a hit, acknowledge the damage, and still take the next necessary step. Without it, we get stuck. Churchill knew that to win the war, he first had to win the battle of the next 24 hours. This quick exercise helps you do the same. I've broken this simple, Churchill-inspired exercise into 3 tactical steps. All you need is a quiet spot, a notebook, and 5 minutes. First, let's establish your space. Find a place where you can think clearly. Churchill had his underground war rooms. You just need a quiet corner. This is your personal command center. Now, for the core of the exercise, we're going to issue 3 personal dispatches. The goal is to get past the emotional chaos and establish a factual baseline for action. Here's exactly how it looks. For the first minute, I ask myself the first question: what is the undisputed reality of the situation? This is about radical honesty, no sugarcoating. I might feel like a total failure, but the undisputed reality is, I lost the big client, or the project I managed did not meet its goals. I write down the situation with the cold clarity of a battlefield dispatch. For the second minute, I move to the next question: what is one asset I still possess? After the damage is assessed, you must take stock of what remains. If I lost the client, an asset might be, I still have a strong reputation in the industry, or I have the email address of a contact who can give me feedback. If a project failed, an asset might be, I now know exactly which process is broken. It forces you to look away from the wreckage and toward a resource, no matter how small. For the third minute, I ask the final, crucial question: what is the next tactical move I can make? This is the keep going part. It's not a grand strategy. It's the very next, immediate, physical step. If my asset is my reputation, the next move is to send one email to a former colleague asking to reconnect. If my asset is knowing the process is broken, the next move is to block 30 minutes on my calendar to map out the failure point. The action must be small, concrete, and achievable within 24 hours. For the final 2 minutes, I simply review the dispatches. I see the clear path from the stark reality to the remaining asset to the immediate action. In just 5 minutes, I've moved from being a victim of the situation to being the commander of my response. Let's recap. First, find your quiet command center. Second, write your 3 dispatches. Third, review your answers and commit to that one next step. This is how you practice the art of endurance. This works because it honors the reality of the pain while demanding a shift in focus. It stops you from spiraling by forcing you into the mindset of a strategist. Now for the business takeaway. Here's how to apply this to your professional life. Use this 5-minute exercise as a crisis debrief. Your journal of these dispatches will become a logbook of your own resilience. You will see a record of how you navigated every single challenge. It's the ultimate tool for building an anti-fragile career. If you found this exercise valuable and are ready to build your own unshakable resilience, do me a favor. Like this video, share it with a colleague who is navigating a tough time, comment below and tell me one asset you rediscovered. And finally, subscribe and hit the bell. For a masterclass in resilience, I highly recommend picking up Erik Larson's The Splendid and the Vile. Your engagement helps me create content that truly serves you. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. You have what it takes to get through this.